right, friend-ling-a-ding-dong dandies, we have just completed an author study with Robert Much, where we read 5 books: Yellow, Green, and, Purple, Green, and Yellow, Pajama Day, Pajama Day. We read Mortimer, that was the first one. We read Mud Puddle, and we read 50 Below Zero. So we've read 5 Robert Much books now. And that's what we do in an author study. We focus on that author. Remember, the author is the person that wrote the story. We focus on that author, and then we read many stories that he has done. So in this case, it was Robert Much. And so we're done with Robert Much now. Now I'm going to read you this story by an author that I absolutely love. His name is Nicholas Oldland. And now, there is only one name on the cover of this book. That's because Nicholas Oldland did the writing. He's the author. He also did the illustrations, or the pictures for this. And they're kind of unique. They're very simple illustrations. Nicholas Oldland is a fantastic author, and I love this book. It's called Big Bear Hug. All right, let's read it to you. I like this book because it's funny, and it has a couple of good morals, or what we call messages. Morals are messages. And there's a couple of really good ones in there. All right. There once was a bear so filled with love and happiness that whenever he roamed the forest and came across another living thing, he would give it a hug. That's why it's called Big Bear Hug. Everywhere he wandered, the bear shared his love hug by hug. He even hugged creatures that bears have been known to eat. This bear could meet the roundest little rabbit, and he would just stop, smile, and give it a great hug. Look at how the rabbit's reacting to being hugged. He's a little surprised. Yeah, bears don't usually hug rabbits. No animal was too big, hugging the moose. Too small, too smelly, skunk, or too scary, hugging a snake. This bear hugs everything. But what the bear loved to hug most were the trees. Loves trees. Good. He loved trees too. The bear never met a tree he did not like. Big trees. Little trees. Apple trees. Pear trees. Peach trees. The bear hugged them all. He loves trees. We do too, because trees are good for the environment. One day, while the bear was trying to hug a beaver and a tree at the same time, he noticed a man with an axe walking in the forest. Here's our uh-oh moment. Uh-oh. The bear followed the man until he stopped at one of the tallest, oldest, and most beautiful trees in the forest. The man spent so much time looking at this magnificent tree that the bear thought he must love trees too. But to the bear's horror, the man started to chop the tree down. For the first time in his life, the bear didn't feel like hugging at all. Then, just as he was about to sink his teeth into the man, the bear stopped. He realized that no matter how angry he was, he simply could not eat the man. It just wasn't in his nature. The bear sighed, and then he decided to do what he did best. What's he going to do? He gave the man a hug. Look how surprised the man is to be hugged by a bear. That would freak you out, yeah. The man was not used to getting real big bear hugs, so once the bear let go, the man dropped his axe and ran far, far away. And do you know what the bear did next? Oh, I love watching how the man's running away. Scared. I would be scared too. The bear smiled and gave the tree a great big hug. The tree felt much better. The end. Love this story. Absolutely love it. 2 good morals in this story, or 2 good messages here. Number 1, always be kind. And the bear is kind throughout the story. Even when he gets mad, he controls his anger and is kind and gives the man a hug who's trying to chop down the tree. And the man gets real surprised and runs away. So the bear solves his problem by actually being kind, not being mean. So I love that message. That's a great message. There's another moral or message in this story, and that is respect nature and respect the environment. The man in the story was going to chop down the tree, which made the bear angry because he wasn't respecting the environment. So 2 two good messages. Morals, sorry. Be kind, respect nature. All right, that's our first Nicholas Olden story. I'll have another one for you tomorrow. We're going to read 4. There's a whole series here of Nicholas Olden stories that we're going to read. All right, we'll put Big Bear Hug away for now, and tomorrow I'll read you another Nicholas Olden story. All right, I hope you enjoyed that story.